So again, normally I criticize, normally I poke fun, normally I degrade, normally I condemn. You know why? Because I can. I've been watching YouTube videos and these fake gurus on these channels and on the internet and across the entire globe for the last 30 years of my life. So I come on, I give you an idea, I tell you exactly where to get in and where it's going to go and what you should do if I'm wrong. You see, that's how you do it. And then you come back and you go, oh shit, it's at 303 now. So if you bought it again, we're in from 235, 250. Obviously, sold when it hit the 270 because you got to sell when it gets to that spot. And then we said, if 270 was there was no resistance to 303. So bang, 303. So now what do you do? Do you hold it with 36 minutes left till 8 p.m.? I'm going to have to hold it, but I'm not going to hold a lot of it because I have the worst luck in the world. So if I was to hold 2,000 shares of it overnight, it'll probably open up down 50%. If I own 100 shares overnight, it'll probably open up at $5. So I'm probably going to only hold 100 shares overnight because even if it opens up at zero tomorrow, I've made at least $300 on this trade, to compensate for what I would lose if it went to zero. And again, I'm not saying it's going to zero. It's close. It's hitting new highs right now in the aftermarket. But the thing is, I'm a loser. I'm a loser. I have zero luck. So if I was to, again, I started with 1,000 shares, sold 200, 200, 200, 200. So now I got 200 shares left. Maybe I sell, another 100 here. Maybe I hold the 200. But here's the thing. If I was to hold a couple of thousand of this overnight, it would absolutely open up at zero tomorrow. But if I only hold 100 shares, and what I'm telling you is I'm only probably going to hold 100 shares. So if you're brave enough to hold some weird biotech stock that you never heard of up until today, go for it. At least you're in your money. Um, and we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But here's the thing. Maybe it opens up down or whatever. Maybe it doesn't open up. Looks like it's going to open strong again tomorrow. The stock looks like it's got, you know, probably a shot to get to 420. I say that and I mean it. 420. So 420 is a spot where it hit, March, and that's where this thing wants to go. 420, right above that consolidation from like 365. It gets through it gets to 388. 388 gets you 420. But this is what I do. I don't know what anybody else on YouTube does. And again, there's so many of these people on that do YouTube videos, and they just talk a bunch of shit. And that's all. I talk shit, but I back it up. I flap my guns and I run my mouth more than anybody, but I back it up and my people make money. That's the difference. Other people sell shit with promises and hype and bullshit, and they produce nothing. That's why I hate this industry, and that's why I despise most people in this industry. I have a handful of people that over 30 years, I've come to love and respect, and I understand they know what they know and they do well by their people. Most people don't. Most people are out for themselves. Somehow they've built a reputation that puts them in a place to be able to dupe people out of their money. It's ridiculous. And what I don't understand is why people keep falling for it. But I guess there's a sucker born every minute. But what I really don't understand is if you subscribe to a service and that guy just keeps doing you wrong, like don't you say, okay, enough of you. But I know that point doesn't ever come because I remember when we used to have a gambling service, and we always thought they had an advantage and they knew so much more than we did as far as picking games. And they'll go 3 for 5. You're like, all right. And they go 4 for 4. Ooh, look at this. And then they go 0 for 5. And you're like, they just had a bad week. But you go back because you think they have an edge. And then you realize, you know what? These guys are not even doing 50%. They're losers. Everyone's a loser. I'm a loser. At least I know it, right? I don't try to pretend. It's not me. I know how to read the charts better than most people. And that's it. That's my skill. But I also have a curse. I keep doing dumb things and I have zero luck. Like I said, with the CCC, the most I've had today was 1,200 shares, maybe 1,800 at the same time. If I was trading 4,000, 5,000 share blocks of this today, like I normally do with stocks under $5, I would have got fucking hammered. I know it. You know it. Everybody knows it. So that's my purgatory. So that's my plight. I have to run a chat room because I don't make the money I should make on these trades because I'm cursed. I'm a loser. Anytime I take size, I lose. And it happened again. 2,000 shares of the Qs. Was it a winning trade? Of course not. Buy a couple of hundred shares of the Qs, I make money all the time. I short a couple of thousand, I get fucking hammered. And that trade's a little bit, it's not a great example because I knew I was doing something wrong. But man, with these little stocks, I usually get beat. But the chart looked good. So, we kept trading it today. Still hitting highs in the aftermarket now. So you're probably looking at a $4 stock tomorrow. Considering I've traded it now 5 times and made money on all 5 times, yeah, we're talking about CCCC. Still trading at 729, but I actually have company. I just want to let everybody know I'm better than anybody else on YouTube by far. And that's not just me saying it to be like a salesman or condescending to anybody else. I truly am better at this than most people. And what is this? I'm not even saying trading. I'm better at what this is, doing commentary and showing people how to make money in the market. Nobody does it better than I do. Nobody. I might not be the richest, the smartest, I'm definitely not the smartest guy, but I know more than most people about this industry, considering I built the system that we trade on. I've seen the evolution of electronic trading and how the algorithms have taken over. I've got my ass kicked so many times by shorting, as well as 2 weeks ago, that I've learned a million lessons. I know how stocks work. I know short squeezes. By the way, I was in GameStop before any of these fucking people. Yeah, that's right. I don't talk too much about it because it's sickening. We were in from $5, sold it at 15. We made 300% in a week and a half. And then it was like $30. We're like, wow, what's going on? Anyway, but the junk is running. Everything's running right now. Market's just on fire. It's never going down. Maybe sometime in the next 2.5 years, 3 years, we'll have another sell-off. But, they're only just going to be a little profit taking. I hope the bears out there, and again, I'm a bear, but I'm a realist, right? I'm talking about you recession bears, you economic data bears, you doom and gloomer bears who've gotten everything wrong. Get it right once. Make UVXY great again. I'd love to see UVXY have an update. That would be awesome. One update would be nice so I could short more. All right? I'll see you soon. Yeah, that's the thing. If I would have sized up, none of this would be happening. I'd be getting the mark. If I would have sized up on some QQQ calls today, never would have went up today. I'm a loser. Basically, that's it. I could do my little trades, teach people how to trade, but once I start trying to go for the gold or just take it up a notch, I lose every time. It's not even funny. I lose every time. I'm a loser. I'll see you guys in the morning. 308.